Hi guys, we're Meeples abroad. I'm Passan.
I'm Damien.
So today we're going to be reviewing Mythalix, the Greek board game.
Well, we actually just finished the game, so we've sort of got the game already set up here.
Sadly, I didn't win, but
yeah, that was me.
Life.
It's a great game where we are we're not in ancient Greece. I think we're in a setting where the Greek gods have been taken to a new civilization where they
to
are
a new utopian world, where dystopian world.
And they're trying to sort of take control of this new world and have control over the four elements, which is what we're trying to collect throughout this game. I love it. Don't know about you?
I really like it. I mean, I still like it despite losing, which is uncommon. The one thing I really like about this game is it's these characters which you get to. There's so many different gods. If you're into your Greek gods, there are so many different to choose from. You also have these figurines that you could output, which are just stunning.
We love a good tactile game, don't we? It's something really beefy to hold on to.
Yeah,
it's great. You also start the game with each with your own god, which is a really fantastic artwork.
So who do we have? We got Aphrodite,
Athena, Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Artemis, and Hades.
Oh, we got Hermes as well.
Oh, we got Hermes as well. Yeah, that was Hermes in the last game. And this is a really neat feature. Each god has their own special ability, which means that no two games are ever going to be the same. I love a game where it's different every time, and it has to be. You've got to adapt to the players you're playing with and how they are controlling their own god. So yeah, you get your card, you get your god, you add it to your player board, and you take your tile. And they just lovely, beautifully move around the hexes here.
Okay, and we got these cards as well. Let's talk about these cards. So we got what we call an army, and there's a number there as well.
What's the number?
It says 3. We'll come to that in a second. Okay. We've got power. Again, that's a 3. We've got warrior. That's an 8. So probably more valuable, and we got a mythical, which is 6.
Yeah.
Right. So what do these numbers represent?
Those I think are the cost to buy the card. So we're collecting some money at the start of each turn, or sometimes at the end of each turn, which let you buy these cards. Just sort of very quickly, where's it gone? The army cards
is worth 3 gold.
Yeah, and they let you add to your attack. Which is useful when you take over a square. Normally, you're relying on the dice roll. Obviously, there's a bit of chance in there, but you can get luck in your favour by purchasing some army cards, which is good to have.
We've got the warrior cards.
Can you give us an example of a warrior card?
So, warrior, we've got a Minotaur, which is an epic card. It says replace 1 dice with a 12-sided dice. That's quite powerful.
On your go, you at least start off by rolling 2 6-sided dice. But if you have the Minotaur as part of your player board, you replace one of them with a 12-sided dice. So that is a way that you can sort of like increase the chances of having some really high attack during a go. Which I love that element of the game, because you hear a dice game, you think, it's just a game of luck, but it's so far from it. There's so much you can do to influence the success in your game.
So next we've got the power. How do we get these power cards?
So power cards, I think there's 2 ways of doing it. One, you can buy it. How much was it?
So this was 3, not too expensive.
Yeah. And the other way is you've got your strongholds, and if you have stronghold on a power stronghold, then at the start of your turn you get to take one of these cards for free.
You need to remember to take the power card.
And again, there's such incredible artwork on each of these. I don't know if it's doing justice, but it's great, and there's great Greek trivia as well to have a little read about whilst it's not your turn.
When you said Greek trivia, go on, give us a reading.
In fact, Nemesis, I was talking about her earlier. So we've got the dagger card here. It says, Nemesis, the goddess of retribution, was often seen wielding a dagger.
So it's educational as well.
It is, yeah.
As well as fun.
Greek geeks, which is nice. So the power cards, like the mythical cards, give you 1-turn plays, 1-turn abilities. The mythical cards are more expensive, harder to come by, but have more power. And it just adds so much variety into the game, because you could be playing a game and thinking it's going well, and you've got something all planned up and lined up. Ready.
That's what happened to me last time. I thought I was winning.
Mhm.
I was just about to, and
then, if I remember right, luck wasn't on your side.
actually I
Dice.
even had the mythical card.
You did, yeah. I got a bit lucky with my roll.
So let's look at the mythical card. So this was the card I had earlier, actually, Atlas card, another epic card. It says move your god to defend a stronghold under attack with 3 defense. So if someone's attacking me, I can use this to defend me 3 times over, I suppose.
Yeah, it's probably worth talking about attacking, because I suppose what I want to come across is the game itself, in terms of what you do on your each turn, is it's easy to get used to.
Mm-hmm.
You collect your resources,
Yeah,
you choose where you're going to move to,
and then you roll the dice.
you roll your dice. You might play some cards as well at the same time. You might have to play 3 cards per go. So it sounds straightforward, but there's so much that can actually go on in that time.
Mm-hmm.
So though like anyone could play the game in theory, because you're doing these 3 3 bits each time, just the way that everything interacts with each other.
Yeah. Should we talk about these? These are called Strongholds?
Yeah, these are your strongholds, which are again really nice. So you win particular hexes. Anything with these colours around them are hexes that can be taken, where you can win by rolling enough attack on your dice to take over the vines. This one's worth 8. If I roll my 8, I place my stronghold on 8 or more. And it might be I've got more attack, so I don't even need to roll.
I think
8.
one thing worth mentioning is this little gap there with the number +5. So each stronghold gives you +5 whatever, and adding to whatever stronghold you've just acquired. So here, this is the resource stronghold, which is normally 8.
Gold
and
resource.
Gold resource. And then so if someone else wants to acquire that stronghold, they need to beat it with the 8 and then +5.
It's really nice how it just fits on it, isn't it? It's so satisfying to place these to be moving your character around the board. I think that is what really stands out with Mythalix. It's the tactile nature of the game. The varying sort of dice elements. Some come into the game,
and the fact it's random. It could go any way. You don't know who's going to win up until the very last card.
Yeah, it's certainly not a game of chance, but there are always some. You think, yes, I've gotten the 20-sided dice. Then you roll 1, and that has happened so many times, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's weighted. Probably not weighted. Yeah. So. It's a great game.
Yeah.
Nice to play.
How long would you say this game is, and how many people is this for?
So it's for 2 to 4 players and about 60 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's a good length of a game.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the very lengthy games. I mean, this seems like it should be quite a lengthy game by the artwork, the figurines. But it's not. It's quite a nice game that you can play. It's not massively complicated, but it's not too simple either. So, and it gets you invested, and you learn a bit of Greek trivia as well. I mean, that's the whole package, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think for me that is a really great part of the game. That it's not super complex, but it's certainly not simple. But there are some sort of simple steps to it. Anyone can get used to the basic algorithm of take resources, decide where you're going to, and attack. But at the same time, there's so much that's actually going on in this game. You don't have to
remember exactly what you have to do, because there's that little player feature, which is the size of that tells you exactly what you have to be doing in your turn. So you don't have to keep remembering or keep asking the players, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? You can just read that and it's fairly straightforward.
Yeah, absolutely. So, would you play this game again, Tata?
Oh, I would definitely play this game again.
Yeah.
And I also think this is quite a nice game. I think for me, a nice game is where you kind of fall out with people at the end as well, and certainly Christmas is looming around the corner as well. Something definitely to play with your family, because especially when you attack people's strongholds, people aren't going to be happy, and for me that is the icing on the cake. Just a little bit of stirring the pot there. So at Christmas, what better time to stir the pot than at Christmas? And here's a fantastic game that you could play after that fantastic Christmas meal that you'll be having.
Yeah, I know you're getting your Christmas stocking this year.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I might stretch your sock. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, folks, that was Mythalix. Hope you get to play it as well. It is a fantastic game and a nice little feature which has a bit of Greek trivia as well. Maybe have some Greek trivia afterwards to see who learned the most. Enjoy.
Bye.